Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'll show you a cool No Mythic team you can use for this world event, the Dread Tale. First things first, grab your rewards. The reason is, this is a guild-based event, and your guild may have started this before you and already completed some of these rewards. And amongst those rewards will be the Token of Strife. When you get enough of these, it'll evolve to a Badge of Strife, and ultimately to a Medal of Strife, and do extra spell damage in this event, which is going to make the whole thing just that much faster. Next, we'll go to the shop, grab yourself a tier 1, really cool this, just 30 gems, you get a potion of enchantment, all the troops enchanted at the start of each and every battle for this entire event, and you get some other stuff too. If you go further, you can get some other stuff at the same time. Just be super wary not to auto buy the mega thing at the beginning that gives you tier 1 to 6. It does give you an extra Orb of Chaos, but yeah, unless you're going to go all the way to tier 6, it's just not worth buying. So don't do that by accident. It's very easy to do. Right, onto the scoring system and the team itself. There are 6 battles you can encounter during this event. Dragon Moth, Red Araman, Lord Ember, Essentia, Matron Dragatani, and Alemagrin. The battles are chosen randomly, and they all have an equal chance of appearing on the map. Now you earn dragon scales during this. Now each dragon scale is worth 4 points, so I'll simplify the scoring for each battle there. And the battles against Essentia, Matron Dragatani, and Alemagrin will drop a variable number of dragon scales, on average about 1.18 times the base amount. So let's take a look at the team next. Right, the team for this, I'm going for Thorn of the Gods. Explodes magic +1 green gems, grants a random status effect to all Forest of Thorns allies, and summons a Forest of Thorns troop. Really cool, and amongst the upgrades, if you have it, is Tangling, which when you cast this entangles the top troop, making it very safe for our team. Grim Feather was a troop that was in the Festival of Feathers event last week. Hopefully you did that. If you didn't, and you don't have this troop, I'll show an alternative troop you can use instead. But it is going to be super effective for this team. Deals magic +3 true damage to the first 2 enemies, then eliminates 7 attack from them, and if an enemy dies, create 10 purple gems. It uses purple itself, so it can self-charge and just do it all over again. Really, really cool. 10% chance to summon an owlbear when my turn begins as well is something we hope we won't actually use. But 2 of them, combined with the Potion of Enchantment and the fact we can explode gems pretty quickly with this team, is going to get them charged up nice and fast. The fact that Thorn of the Gods explodes green gems is going to benefit the Deep Huntsman, which uses green, which in turn explodes a bunch of green gems itself. Or purple gems. Either way, it's going to help our team, and it also curses and webs the first enemy. So a pretty cool, very easy team to use. If you don't have Grim Feather, you can go for something like Lord Bellinor. Deals damage to an enemy and the enemy below them, boosted by Forest of Thorns allies. So that's going to be pretty effective as well, and pretty quick. And does start battles with 50% mana at the same time, and uses green and brown also. So when we cast our Thorn of the Gods, all those green would feed straight into him. So if you don't have Grim Feather, but you have a couple of those, you can chuck in those instead. Right, so let's take a look at the banner for this particular team right now. Slayer banner, +2 brown, +1 purple, -1 yellow. So let's dive in. Warden class for this. Let's take a look at the traits. Gain 3 attack when an ally dies. Hopefully we won't need that. Allied beasts gain 2 life handy. All allies gain 5 armor handy. The talent trees. Hunters mark a random enemy on 4 or 5 of a kind. Knife throwing. Gain 2 magic if using a dagger, which we are. Root trap. Always good to entangle the enemy at the start. Gives us some protection. Razor armor. Adds 20% of armor to skull damage. You have backup, or Nature's Aura is good if you're using the Lord Bellinor team. If you didn't have the Grim Feather, whatever his name was, then that is a good one because it generates a Leaf Storm, which is green. Savior, when an ally dies, bury another random ally is okay. You could have Wall of Vines if you don't intend to die, which we basically don't. And Banishment, dispel all enemies on 4 or 5 gem matches is really good. Or Dodge, your preference. Yeah, so not bad at all. Alright, so let's dive into a few battles. See what we can do. Always say yes to that. You want to equip that medal, get that extra damage. What we're going to do is go for some extra damage with a Nosha medal. Then we'll have a medal of Arnu. And then in the 3rd spot, what we're going to do is use the Badge of Strife. There it is. Right, let's show a few battles then. I've done a few battles already. Hopefully we'll get the more difficult ones in a minute. And there's quite a cool thing about the Valraven when that comes along, which I'll show in a second as well, when we get one. But we're looking to get, obviously, the weapon up first of all, so we'll grab some of this blue while it's there. Thank you very much. Don't care about a skull hit because we are protected from the entangle we've got on that first troop. There we go, the top troop is ready. Second troop rather, Grim Feather. Going to do damage to the first two enemies, and if they die, create 10 purple gems, which they absolutely will do at the beginning. This can self-charge and just do it again, and because of the potion of enchantment and all those purple we're getting, we were ready to go again with both of those Grim Feathers. If that failed to charge, even then the bottom troop is ready to charge and cast as well, and get even more mana from that. So let's fight a Lemagrim. If we get a Valraven pop in soon, I'll show you why that's cool. Right, we've just got a let's grab some brown, a bit of yellow too. Cast the weapon. Not quite ready to go yet. There's not a lot of green there, but hey, we'll cast it again anyway. The cool thing about that is you get those status effects, so it's always worth doing that. Right, so we are ready to go. Let's cast that. We've self-charged. All those purple appeared, and win pretty easily. It will vary upon your magic level, of course, but they charge so fast that basically you can just repeat the process. Matron Dragatani is up next. She'll take more of a bit of a beating because basically she's got 75% spell damage reduction, so yeah, she can be a bit of a pain to get rid of. But I'll show you why the Valraven is good on these later levels, because middle trait, summon a Darkstorm when an ally dies. Darkstorm is purple. Because our team uses purple, that actually helps us because we generate all those purple when we kill someone. So when they die, the Valraven creates that Darkstorm, which is actually very beneficial to our team. Now, when you fight Matron Dragatani, take advantage of the skull hits because she's got that massive spell reduction. So bash over the skulls when they're there. Right, now let's look to get our weapon up. We'll cast that. We are ready. Let's cast that. They've died. There's that Darkstorm look. The crow thought it was being clever, creating more purple, but it actually helps us. We've now got a storm. So if you don't wipe them out in that cast, then basically you're going to have a Darkstorm going, which is purple, which is going to make things even easier for you. Dragon Dragatani again. Matron Dragatani. She may have shiny blue hands, but it's not going to make any difference. Her doom is nigh. Any blue? Any brown? No, we'll take a skull hit though. We'll take this blue now. Got a bit more red at the same time. Enchanted next round anyway, so we may as well grab some purple for our killer. Well, one of them's up already, so we may as well just go for it. See, look at that damage reduction she got. She survived that easily. And she survived that as well, 75%, but she can't survive forever. She just can't, because we get recharged and just do it all over again. And she's gone. Right, let's do one more battle and then we'll call that video a day. That video, you are a day. Yes. Right, easy level, fight this one. Wow, so huge amount of red to start with. Yeah, a little bit of brown going on. Enchantment means we're ready next round. Not a lot of green there, but we're still going to get some decent mana gen from it and those status effects. Grab the format, bash around a bounce, create loads of purple and win super easy. But there it is, there's a team I'm going to use for the world event. It's only going to get more powerful, remember, as this badge evolves into a medal. You get that 160% spell damage. That's going to be a huge amount of true damage. Collect your rewards and move on to the next one. There's a video. If you enjoyed it, found it useful or helpful, be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.